Sagittarius, love and light to you all here. Thank you so much, all of you, for your tuning in here to your reading. This is the full moon in Pisces reading for you, dear Sag, for the month of September. Let's see here what comes through for you. And wow, a lot of energy coming through for you here, Sagittarius. I'm hearing, have you made the move yet? I'm hearing, have you made it also public yet? I'm hearing specifically, there's something perhaps you want to share publicly. The Temperance card here coming through, but just dropped right back on the ground again. I just finished the Pisces reading, Sag, and then I jumped into yours here, and the Temperance card was on the ground there, and so I had picked yours up right as I started you reading. It flipped over, and then when we were talking about making that public sort of announcement, it was holding it, and then it popped back down on the ground and flipped over upside down. So there's something that perhaps you feel you need to address. I'm hearing in that way, but I'm seeing that someone doesn't. I'm hearing salty. I don't know what that's really. I'm hearing someone doesn't want to perhaps start also. The process, I'm hearing up again. I don't know what that's alluding to here with the Daughter of Pentacles, Son of Pentacles. I said Daughter of Pentacles. Take it as you will. Okay, but we'll get into that. Mother of Swords. Like there's something, for a number of you, I'm hearing it's not time yet. I'm hearing someone feels perhaps that they need more time to prepare for whatever this decision is. The Fool coming through. I'm hearing. But I'm hearing at the end of the day, I'm hearing we're not going to question why the sun came up so soon. Okay, like if the sun is up, I'm hearing if the birds are chirping, I'm hearing it's time to start again. I'm hearing the day once more. The Two of Swords right over the Fool, staying in the way that there's a certain element perhaps of timing that you feel you can talk yourself through, but only to a certain point. It's like, I can only tell myself that this is a matter of also I'm hearing timing out the conversation, but at the end of the day, I'm hearing when the moment strikes, here comes the Ace of Swords mirroring the Hierophant, sandwiching the Son of Wands. Like if this is meant to be, I'm hearing as well, at this time it will be. In all of my preparation, the Ten of Swords here in the center of the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords, all of my preparation will be simply a matter of the action here with the Two of Wands right over the Ten of Swords. Like it doesn't matter how much I think about it, right? At the end of the day, if there is that one opportunity, that one door that presents itself, the Hanged Man coming through right then and there. Wow, my foot's like tapping on this sodalite stone. It's beautiful sodalite stone, and it speaks of meditation. It speaks of also sort of a very deep sort of space of hypnosis. I'm hearing as well from a number of you. It's like, if it is at that point, and this can be the kind of the feeling that you have, Sagittarius, where it's like it's a matter of what I am ready to experience. I'm hearing as well, like I can tell myself that I want to also I'm hearing plan it all out. I'm hearing I could tell myself that it's a matter of giving I'm hearing myself more time. Okay, but at the end of the day, it's like the bees buzz and the birds chirp, and they're all here to have children. I don't know what that's alluding to, but they're all sort of on this sort of, I'm hearing path of I'm hearing I'm hearing self-reflection. Interesting, the stars mirror the Ten of Pentacles. For me, there is a storyline here, something that you see really coming full circle. I'm seeing for me, you're like, I knew it from the start. I'm hearing there was potential. I'm hearing specifically, I'm hearing Priscilla, the High Priestess, the Hierophants in reverse, mirroring the star bright, sandwiching the Ten of Pentacles. Now, this could be a contract as well for a number of you that I'm hearing it's time. I'm hearing it's time. I'm hearing, what's that song by Lupe Fiasco? I'm hearing, "Let's stole the show, let's stole the show." Son of Cups right over the Hangman. You could be dealing with a Pisces. I'm hearing who loves to paint. I'm hearing specifically they love to also, like I'm seeing someone who draws like on a foggy window. Like they draw like, I'm hearing circles as well in the sky. The Ace of Pentacles, I'm hearing with their hand. I don't know what this is. Ace of Pentacles in the Judgment. You could be dealing with someone who's got a lot of Neptune in the chart. They got a lot of Pisces in the chart. Sagittarius, Dreamer. I'm hearing hey sweet Delilah, da da dun dun dun. Daughter of Cups in reverse, mirroring the Son of Cups. Okay, they're mirroring one another. They're dancing. They're trancing. Ace of Swords connecting the two. For a number of you, okay, you got the Chariot as well. You could be dealing with a Cancer. For a number of you, 1 second. This could also be a family member, someone who you knew. I'm hearing Fanny. I'm hearing fantasy. I'm hearing fantasy. I don't know what that is alluding to. I'm hearing Mariah Carey. Okay. Chariot here at the base. I'm hearing you're beautiful. The Son of Pentacles mirroring the Chariot and the Star, leading the Son of Cups out with the Hermit and the Ace of Wands. I'm hearing we have really, Sagittarius, we have really doubted this. I'm hearing this decision. I don't know what it is, but for a number of you, it's been perhaps a space of like, I need to think about the throne. I'm hearing that I would be taking on. It's like, what? I'm hearing, why do you need to think about how shiny you want your diamond ring to be? It's like that kind of thing. It's like, I want it, I'm hearing, I want it to be, I'm hearing a problem that I can solve. Okay, now I don't know what that's alluding to, but for a number of you, you could have a lot of, you could have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, like a lot of Scorpio. You could have especially Gemini, overlapping Scorpio in your chart. Let's say you got Gemini, you know, cusping your 8th house. You could have Scorpio cusping your 3rd house. I'm hearing specifically Mercury in Gemini in your 8th house. Oh boy, okay. Lots of letters that we are writing ourselves there. Okay, I'm hearing specifically like, you know, be it in the way of like, I'm psychoanalyzing myself. I'm hearing I'm hearing stop that I make, and every I'm hearing stalemate position. I don't know what that is alluding to. You got the Moon upright and the Daughter Stars in reverse. For me, this is like really like like how you are meddling through your own thoughts. Like, you know, if you make a decision or if you think a certain thing, it's like then you might kind of like I'm hearing think backwards a little bit. I don't know what that's alluding to, but let's not go there. So here's the Hangman upright, mirroring the Death card in reverse. 8 of Pentacles leading you out. I'm hearing it's a performance. I'm hearing of a lifetime. I'm hearing the platform. I'm hearing specifically 8 of Pentacles mirroring the 10 of Pentacles. You know it, whatever this space is. It could be a venture, it could be a decision I'm hearing that you make in some kind of way that you feel takes you to the next level, okay? Like really, like it takes what you do to the level of you not even identifying with yourself in that space in the way that you did in the past, okay? Like, Sagittarius phone cut there. All right, we're back. Now we're saying, again, it's like a total 360. I'm hearing it in that way, specifically Sagittarius, where you're like, and I'm hearing Pisces strong. This could be happening on a spiritual, energetic, emotional level. And we've all got Pisces in our chart somewhere. Here comes the sun. It's time. And you know it, Sagittarius. I'm hearing there's no joking around here. Okay, I'm hearing you're a jolly old sign, right? But we're not joking around here right now. Not here, not right now. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm seeing for no reason that this might have been somewhat of a cycle, okay, where you were, like, you really felt strongly about something and then you started to think about it and you started to kind of, like, talk yourself through it. And it's like, wait a second, why am I talking about what I love? The Lovers here coming through. Mirroring the 2 of Wands. Like, I'm seeing at the end of the day, we could look at the same coin and acknowledge its front and its back, but at the end of the day, I'm hearing what is the currency of our value for what we see. I'm hearing ourselves living in the space of, I'm hearing in the future, and it really comes down to your morals. I'm hearing as well, Sagittarius, like it's like there's something that you feel is like, I'm not going to refute that, I'm not going to dispute that. I'm hearing it's a claim that I feel I absolutely, I'm hearing, steal the show with. I don't know what that's alluding to, but it's like something that you really, really feel so passionate about. And you know, I'm seeing that perhaps for a number of you, you come to that point to realize, you know, I'm not going home. I'm hearing without a letter in my hand as well. And be it the one that you write yourself. Like, I'm hearing I am my own, I'm hearing my own ring bearer. I'm hearing it in that way with the Hierophant, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Mother of Swords. I'm hearing I have a lot to think about. I'm hearing that specifically as well. Daughter of Cups in reverse, and the 8 of Swords upright, and the Emperor's in reverse at the top of the spread. For number of you, 1 second, the 5 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. I'm hearing it's 1 second, with the 8 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. For a number of you, there was perhaps some kind of aspect of whatever this space was, I'm hearing this project that you felt like uncomfortable about in some kind of way, and it didn't perhaps even make sense to you, where you're like, what's all of the what's with all of the thinking about? I'm hearing what's with all of the thinking about? Like, maybe for a number of you, there was something that you felt even like, I'm having hallucinations. I don't know what that might be alluding to, but it could be some kind of even experience that you had. For a number of you, especially with Aquarius, the 8 of Cups coming through upright. I'm seeing 222 right there for a number of you. That funnels down to 6, right? Fool here coming through again. For a number of you, there is perhaps some kind of even like, again, a vision that you had big time, premonition, the high priestess, like there was something that I'm hearing, it was an absolute for you. You saw this person, you saw this place, you encountered this kind of experience very briefly, and you knew it from then on that was going to be your throne. I'm hearing as well the sun coming through your Pisces. I'm hearing so strongly, and the high priestess does speak to Pisces energy. It can. If you want to slow this down, by the way, Sagittarius, you can do so by clicking the dial at the base of the reading, and that will slow it down. You can also add captions and the chariot coming through. Sagittarius, I've been seeing that there's someone who really wants to get to know you better. I'm hearing it in that way, like they're a little, I'm hearing salty about it though. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like somebody's very interested here as well to get your number. I don't know what that's alluding to. The Son of Swords here mirroring the Chariot. There's someone that perhaps wants to get to know you better. Again, I keep hearing it in that way, the Justice card and the Daughter of Pentacles. There could be someone who's even like spying on you. I don't know what that's about, but they might be looking into your social media profile. I'm hearing it as well in that way. They could be looking at your resume, your portfolio. Here comes the High Priestess. They may actually be hiring a psychic. I don't know what that's alluding to. It could be also your own energy, but there's someone who perhaps is wanting to understand even better, though, at the end of the day, your values. And I'm seeing the number 46 for a number of you that reduces down to 10, reducing down to 1. And the Devil here, I'm hearing the Devil, it's the Death card and the Judgment card. Okay, so for a number of you, I'm hearing in this world is coming through as well, mirroring the Death card. There's something that perhaps you felt, or someone felt like they needed to put on hold a little bit, and it could have been, related to the need to have to sort of move through an emotional space more honestly. I'm hearing, and more actively. I'm hearing it in that way, the Death card and the Judgment card. For a number of you, this may actually be someone reading up on you. I'm hearing researching you, doing their work. I'm hearing doing their part, their share as well. Like maybe you presented something to them, and then they took a really long time to get back to you, and it's like they were really doing the math there. Okay, like they were really thinking about the offer that you made them as well. Okay, now the Son of Pentacles is looking up in the future. I'm hearing in reverse, and it is in reverse with the Emperor. There could be a decision that you're perhaps coming real close to making, and it may be related to what you have been, again, thinking about, also revolutionizing. If you have here the Devil with the Magician, it could be related to your work with Six of Swords falling on the ground right then and there. For a number of you, this might be a partnership. You might be in some sort of partnership that you're like, I don't know about this. I'm hearing, I don't know about this. I'm seeing here with the Lovers as well. It could be some sort of working dynamic or partnership contract that you're like, I feel like we need to rewrite this thing. I'm hearing syllable by syllable. Okay, Three of Cups in reverse. And the Devil. And it could be, again, you with you in some kind of way where you're like, the timeline that I drew out for this back in, I'm hearing my 10-year position. I'm hearing at Humboldt. I'm hearing specifically university. Is that university? I'm hearing it didn't talk about the things that I needed, that I would be needing. I'm hearing at this point in time here right now. The Lovers here, the Two of Wands, and the Temperance card. And it could be also someone who's reaching out to you and they're like, hey, we want to give you a promotion. And it's like, okay. I'm hearing, how do we go about that actually? I'm hearing from a marketing perspective. I'm hearing in that way for a number of you. And so for a number of you, perhaps you were actually given some sort of offer, and maybe it could even be a stipend, or someone was like, hey, I want to invest in your space, or I want to invest in your project. And there perhaps was a little bit of like a space of, well, let me think about what I would really want to wake up to. I'm hearing in the morning every day, and it could actually be a move. It could actually be some sort of translocation for a number of you, big time, where someone looked at you and was like, hey, we're gonna give you housing. Where do you want to stay? And perhaps someone like took that offer. I'm hearing underground a little bit. I'm hearing related to the Hermit, and like really like meditated on it and was like, I need more time to think. I'm hearing it again in that way. The Father shows in reverse. Like, yeah, but I'm seeing for a number of you, Magician in reverse. It could have to do with also matters abroad. It could have been related as well to something that you felt needed time, simply needed time. There was something perhaps even strategic where you're like, it doesn't make sense to present this yet. I'm hearing as well in that way. It doesn't make sense to promote it yet. I'm hearing in that way, like there's something that perhaps you feel even astrologically is just like the timing is not right. You perhaps for a number of you, you're having some sort of even, you're under the impression in some kind of way, Sagittarius, perhaps that your audience is not ready. Okay, interesting with the Fool looking up at the Sun. or the Judgment card sort of detached from the Fool right over the Star in reverse. Like there's something that perhaps you, again, be it another, you feel like somewhat hesitant on, okay? I'm hearing reviewing. I don't know again what that's alluding to. Like I'm hearing for no reason. Like I have this block. I'm hearing stagnation. Like I don't even want to like start to think about the story like again in that way. And you have the Magician here in reverse, mirroring the Daughter of Swords. Daughter of Swords is upright, the Father of Swords in reverse, and I'm hearing it has to do with also the managing of your money. I'm hearing funds. I'm hearing your practice. I'm hearing malpractice. I'm hearing lawsuit. Sagittarius, phone cut there. We're back. All right. Now, it's kind of interesting because we recorded for however long, and I thought it was on. I thought it was recording, and then I realized it wasn't. So, went through a good probably 10 minutes there of just talking and no recording. But it was interesting because there was an emphasis specifically on the thinking process in and of itself, and I believe that the time that we left off on actually recording was kind of talking about that. This sort of shift, okay, in the way that you begin to understand. I'm hearing also yourself in a certain light. You have the Temperance card looking off into the future, mirroring the Eight of Wands. I'm saying for a number of you, like something becomes so radically obvious to you where, you know, in the past you're like, wow, how was I not aware of that? And I'm seeing that it's a shift. It is a shift, and I'm seeing 5-5 here on the clock for you right then, and the Hangman as well coming through. For a number I'm hearing there's something that perhaps you're getting ready to present, you're getting ready to give a presentation with. You have the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Magician. It may have to do with your with your actual, I'm hearing Humboldt again. I'm hearing Humboldt University, like something that perhaps you've been building. Also the space around. I'm hearing tension here. The Tower in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles upright. It may be actually a move for a number of you. I'm seeing that the way that you begin to acknowledge this space, whatever it is completely different now. Like I don't know what this might have been, but it was taking on. I'm hearing I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Okay, remember there was a lot of like questioning. I'm hearing and doubts, like Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Like I could do this, I could do that, I could do this, but it's not really kind of thinking in that way. It's kind of like proposing or posing the ability to kind of like I'm hearing to acknowledge like that. I don't know what that's alluding to, but to say it in the way that, let's say, you know, you were like, well, I could definitely do this for a profession, I could definitely do that, but you didn't really, let's say, see it like that. I don't know what that's about, but it was the sheer sort of ability to acknowledge that there are so many alternatives, perhaps to what you see yourself carrying out, that made you feel that you needed to wait on it a little bit. But I'm hearing at a certain point you realize, Sagittarius, I'm hearing it's time. I'm hearing it's time. I'm hearing it's time to take the conversation to the next level. Here with the Fool, the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Wands. To say it this way, if you are feeling dissatisfied in a certain way, Sagittarius, that's becoming like real obvious to you. I'm hearing, be it with your living situation, I'm hearing that as well. Be it with the fact that you're like, wow, that's so polarizing. I'm hearing that way as well. Wow, I'm hearing it's so obvious now. I'm hearing in that way, Sagittarius, beautiful. Like I'm saying you either you go somewhere, or you see something, you have an epiphany, and you're like, it's so clear that I love this. I'm hearing it's so clear to me now that I don't want to be. I'm hearing I'm hearing that kind of work ever again. I'm hearing as well the Ace of Swords upright, but I'm not hearing in terms of work, but I'm hearing in terms of that I'm hearing to wake up to that. I'm hearing type of game again. I don't know what that's about here with the Hangman, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Swords, but something where you felt perhaps that you were just kind of like moving through cyclically, like just kind of like dun 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 dun. I'm hearing dun 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 dun. Isn't that in the Wizard of Oz? Okay, when the Witch of the West is like flying on that broom. Anyhow, okay, and I'm saying for a number, you're like, I just felt like that I wasn't making progress, but let's not go there. I'm hearing it's more so Sagittarius in the way of feeling that you aren't perhaps reaching a certain consensus point, and the realization, though, is at this point that I'm getting, Sag, for you, is that it's not really about, I'm hearing the understatement or the overstatement of what makes sense and what doesn't, okay? It's like, that's not how we reach the final answer. I'm hearing specifically. It's like, I'm not going to make myself make this make sense to me, okay? I'm hearing as well. interesting, where you're like, I don't need to like kind of, okay, it's not about like, I'm hearing equating it also to certain things, you know, drawing sort of like comparisons and then feeling more comfortable in that space. Okay, it's like, oh, well, compared to this, then that kind of makes sense, and I feel comfortable with it. Like, no, I'm hearing this is a matter not of calculation, but of clarity. I'm hearing of intention, of value. I'm hearing in vision. And it's a matter of what we see ourselves creating that really, I'm hearing, sets the stage for the performance. I'm hearing it's not so much a matter of what we are able to think about that space, okay? It's like I can technically also think about what I love, right, in so many ways, and that would lead me to begin to think myself out of that space. I'm hearing of acting on it. Okay, wonderful. But no, I'm hearing I don't want to be thinking. I'm hearing I want to be living. And at the end of the day, I'm hearing what becomes so clear to you is the space of reaction, the hangman here. And it's like when I'm not singing, I'm hearing the songs I want to sing. When I'm not doing what makes me feel like I own the stage, I'm hearing I don't want to sit here and pretend. I'm hearing pretend that I feel balanced, okay? I'm hearing it specifically in that way as well with the Six of Cups in reverse. Ace of Swords upright, I'm hearing I gotta say something. I'm hearing if I feel it, I have to say it. I'm hearing it in that way. And this could be a dynamic perhaps that you have with someone where you're like, it made sense, I'm hearing, to me at a certain point, but it doesn't make sense. I'm hearing when I think about what I'm feeling and not why I feel what I feel as well, okay? Where it's like, yeah, you know, I don't feel comfortable here. Why? Okay. So for a number of you, I'm seeing that you're stepping out of that sort of space of translating your emotions, okay, in ways that you feel you should be able to talk about. It's like, it's not about that, I'm hearing as well. Specifically, I'm hearing Mario Kart Brothers. I don't know what that, like, it's not about winning the game of the conversation around what, you know, makes me feel like I can dance, okay? I don't know what that's alluding to, but it's like, it's not about, you know, talking myself, coaching myself through this process that should otherwise feel so natural. Is Swords of Right. It's like, at that point, right, if we feel that we need to kind of like test ourselves on our own theory of what we feel, then it's time to I'm hearing think again. I'm hearing it in that way. The Ace of Swords upright, the Nine of Cups in reverse. Like, do we really want that? Okay, it's like if we need to program ourselves as well to I'm hearing wake ourselves up to the news of it. Like, I don't know what that's literally, but it's like if I don't naturally sort of feel that it's my I'm hearing my desirous nature to do something like that, I'm going to move in a certain way like that. I don't know what that's about, but it's like I realize that I'm not going to be you know, wanting to sit in the background. I'm hearing of my stage chewing bubblegum. I don't know what that's alluding. I'm hearing pulling on masking tape again. I don't know what, like trying to make something work that perhaps feels somewhat I'm hearing like substandard. I'm hearing in that way, like I'm hearing I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. I don't know. I'm seeing someone on a stage and they're just like, this is not my style. I'm hearing as well, this is not the way that I see myself getting it on. I'm here as well. This is not how I see myself, like telling also my story out loud. And it's something perhaps even very sort of, I'm hearing material. I don't know what that's about, where you're just like, the way something is presented just doesn't really, I'm hearing it just doesn't, I'm hearing it doesn't feel you right. I don't know again what that's alluding, but it perhaps doesn't feel like it even like fits you in some kind of way. I'm seeing it could also be like a piece of clothing. Wow, I'm seeing like I'm hearing floaters. I don't know what that's about. Okay, anyways, the Empress upright, I'm hearing the Ace of Swords, and for number, this has to do with your, again, I'm hearing reaction space. It's like if I don't naturally, I'm seeing someone like pulling a car out to you. I'm hearing a Chevy. I'm seeing someone like in a car lot and they like drive out this like red car. I'm hearing blood red, blood orange, and it's like it's supposed to look hot. Okay, it's supposed to be everything you ever wanted, and then you look at the sales rep and you're like, but it just doesn't start my engine. I'm hearing in the right way. Like, yeah, I hear the engine roar. I'm hearing, yeah, I hear it. But it's not getting me turned on. I'm hearing in that way, like, I'm hearing I've got to feel. I'm hearing the passion for it, okay? It's like, and I'm seeing for number, perhaps something was presented to you, but there was something perhaps even a matter of, like, it could be a matter of timing where you're just like, it's just not time yet. Like, I don't know. I'm seeing that specifically for number. You're like, let's not like start talking about also I'm hearing Tessa. I'm hearing Tessa like in that way. I don't know what that's about, but it's coming through. Daughter of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords upright. For a number of you, this could be a matter of your own timing. I'm hearing within your own sort of I'm hearing your own scale. I'm hearing of also adventure where you feel like there are perhaps certain experiences that you want to have in certain ways. I'm hearing at certain times where you're like, I feel like this is my potential, I'm hearing as well, and I feel that whatever the circumstance is not allowing me to reach it. So I'm seeing that for a number of you, Sag, you're getting very, very clear on what does not make you feel like you're delivering also your very best. I'm hearing to your audience. And if that is the case, I'm seeing that, without a doubt, that you are starting to acknowledge whatever you feel needs to change to ensure that you begin to label your work correctly. I'm hearing as well to label also. I'm hearing the director as just that. I'm hearing, and it's not the cat in the hat this time. I'm hearing with Dr. Seuss. I'm hearing we're done with that. I'm hearing mind game. Okay, let's leave it at that. Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Hangman in reverse, the Death card. Now, for a number of you, I'm seeing that there was a little bit of a long history here. The Eight of Cups right over the Death card. There, you could be dealing with someone who, as well, perhaps has a long cycle, long history emotionally that perhaps they were moving through. You could be dealing with someone who's got a lot of water in their chart. I'm hearing they're very emotional. The Hermit in reverse, like they are also perhaps I'm hearing they psychoanalyze. I'm hearing to a large extent. I'm hearing one second. I'm hearing therapy. I'm hearing specifically, and what is therapy? But the Father of Wands and the Hermit, like there's something about perhaps their Mars placement. Okay, nonetheless, let's move forward. The Ace of Swords leading out for a number of you, whatever this space is, and it may not be directly related, but whatever that experience was, I'm seeing that you realize the stage is a new, I'm hearing a new, I'm hearing story to be told, okay, all together. Like there's something that, again, it's like you're taking what was and you're beginning to, I'm hearing not just think about it differently, but you are beginning to think about it differently, but you're more so beginning to, think through your thought process that I'm hearing adjust to. I'm hearing I'm hearing your abilities. Like there's a totally new way in which you're starting to address what you see to be your skills, your passions, and your talents, Sagittarius. And I'm hearing Pisces strong. It could be related to Pisces in your own chart. You got a lot of Pisces in your chart, Sagittarius. Then there could be a focus on how you're channeling this energy, and specifically that which is related to Neptune, the 12th house. If you've got mediumship capabilities, everyone is psychic in a certain way, right? I always say, because you will, what is psychic? But there is perhaps a question of, well, how do I see myself really delivering my very best, again, of my ability, of my potential? I'm hearing also, I'm hearing across the globe, the Empress coming through in reverse, the Magician upright. I'm hearing, I know. I'm hearing, I can drive. I'm hearing this movie. I'm hearing Into the Mountain. I'm hearing the big screen. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm hearing Mountain Productions. I'm hearing film. I'm hearing The League. I'm hearing film, the Empress in reverse, and the Magician upright. For now, I'm hearing someone here is a big time. I'm hearing film. I'm hearing film, TV scoring. I'm hearing screening. I'm hearing here specifically Ace of Pentacles. For now, you may have a business idea also that you see holding a lot of potential. It has to do perhaps with how you're marketing it, how you are also making it something that can be considered official or even professional. And it could be something that you're thinking of even gaining some sort of public awareness for around. It could be, I'm hearing commercial, but it could be even like I'm hearing crowdfunding, like wanting to gain some sort of like, I'm hearing publicity as well around a certain even campaign. I'm hearing it in that way, but let's factor, I'm hearing project. It may as well have to do with venture capital. I'm hearing funding specifically. All right, thank you so much, Sagittarius, for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. Have a beautiful moon in Pisces. And I'm going to extend the reading here. We'll read into how this energy will move through into the tail end of the month. Feel free to click the link in the bio box below that will route you to or the signs of interest. Dear Sagittarius, thank you so much again for tuning in, for all of your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions. Thank you all so much for connecting, tuning into you. Bye, Sag.